Today we have a Talking Rex interactive toy from the Disney store. Let's get into it. You're watching Today I Grew Up. So you guys demanded it, so I'm bringing it to you. I have Disney Store interactive toy Rex. Now this is a brand new release for Toy Story 4. They started releasing these interactive talkers, so you can have them interact with Forky and Bo Peep. But it's really cool that he came in a box that looks like a crate. It kind of reminds me of the Toy Story collection box that we got years ago. And this one is kind of different, obviously. It has Toy Story logo on the side. I like that it looks like it's a wooden box crate and Rex is just breaking out of it. On the back here, it just kind of lets you know that this is an interactive talking toy. So he's able to interact with the other new Toy Story toy interactive toys that came out this year. So this was awesome to pick up, and definitely the box art was just something that I didn't expect. Here on the back side of the box, the other side, it says fully articulated, neck, jaw, shoulders, hips, and tail. And it says also beware, handle with care. And it just looks really, really nice. Well, now that we looked at the box, the very top has the Toy Story repeating logo, which I really appreciate. I think for display, this looks awesome. And if you don't want to take Rex out of the box, it's perfectly fine to leave him in this box if you're a collector, because it looks really nice. But of course, we're gonna open it and review this for you guys. So once you take Rex out of the box, he still looks like he's in the box crate. So that's a really cool display as well. And once you take him out, he has a tail that comes loose, but it's able to attach really easily. So you just insert it, give it a little twist. And what's really cool about this tail is that although it looks like you can't take it off, well, you actually can. So it is detachable, it's removable, which I really appreciate, because if you want to pack it away and back in the box, or you want to display it in a shelf, you can remove the tail to do so, and it's not a permanent attachment. So that's something I really appreciate. Well, fully looking at Rex out of the box, I had to realize that Rex does look like, this one does look like it's from the movie, but however, this Disney Store one's a little too glossy. Now, if you looked at the movie still, he didn't look as glossy as this. So that's probably my only complaint about this Disney Store Rex, is that I don't think the glossy sheen that he has is movie accurate, but it also comes great with your Toy Story collection. But the coloring is really nice overall. They did a good job trying to mimic the film colors, although I do think this is a little too dark green, and I think Rex in the movie is a little bit lighter green than this one. But I think he looks really nice sculpt-wise, and I don't have really problems with the design. So taking a look at his width here, between his head and his tail, he's almost extending it about 20 inches, give or take. So he's pretty long, and definitely stretches out pretty wide. And height-wise, he definitely comes in under, I would say just at about the 12-inch mark. So he's perfectly about a foot tall, which is good. I think movie accurate Rex is probably closer to 13 inches, but you know, once you compare them with the other characters, you can see that better. Anyway, his head does rotate, not 360, but it does go side to side. So that's something that is good for posability. So he is able to pose. He, like I said, manually move his mouth as well. When you do that, the arms move, or if you move the arms, his mouth moves. So they're definitely connected and they work together. So I don't know, fully posable, he can pose at the legs for sure. Let me show you that. This can stand in about 3 different positions. So definitely he can crouch all the way up for height, so he can appear taller. He can also crouch really low, so he can appear a little shorter. And then definitely this is how tall he is when you stretch his legs up pretty tall. So yeah, he does extend, so he's able to kind of appear taller than he really is. So that's a really cool thing that you can do. Another really cool thing is when you pose him back down, he's able to kind of crouch lower and also obviously stand at a regular height, which we measured at a foot tall. So yeah, so when he's crouched low as well, it still looks good, and it's another cool option for posing Rex. So now we're gonna quickly go through his 11 phrases that he comes with.
Were you scared? Tell me honestly. for fearsome here, but I just don't feel it. I think I'm just coming off as annoying. I just can't take this kind of pressure. Well, no, I don't like confrontations. I can't watch. Can someone cover my eyes? Oh, I'm so glad you're not a dinosaur. I am the dominant predator. Ah! Were you scared? Tell me honestly. Great, now I have guilt.
I did enjoy the phrases. I think they are true to the film and some of the quotes he says. I really like that the speaker's on the bottom so you can't really tell from the top view. He also has a switch here. One thing I didn't like about the feet is they kind of get kind of hollow at the bottom of the nail. I didn't like that. It kind of has an indentation. So that was kind of weird. Other than that though, he's a very lightweight, very light figure, but I don't know if that's good or bad. Now we're going to quickly look at some of the interactive modes with the other Toy Story Disney Store toys.
What are you doing out here? Oh, I'm so glad you're not a dinosaur. Oh, no, we can't stay. Ah, this is so much fun. Okay, gotta get back. How do I get back? I am the dominant predator. Operation Pull Toy. Ah! Hang on, little guy. Were you scared? Tell me honestly. Gotcha. Great, now I have guilt. I'm 14. Great, now I have guilt. So, I was, made by the girl? Well, I'm going for fearsome here, but I just don't feel it. I think I'm just coming off as annoying. I'm not a toy. I just can't take this kind of pressure. No, I don't like confrontations. I can't watch. Can someone cover my eyes? Quick question. What is littering? Oh, I'm so glad you're not a dinosaur. Oh, not this again.
Billy, Goat, and Gruff?
I just can't take this kind of pressure.
Where you headed?
Well, no, I don't like confrontations.
Yep, sold the antique store and now I'm here.
I can't watch. Can someone cover my eyes?
So that was really fun to have them interact. Anyway, for scale, here you guys have a clearer picture of how this Disney Store Rex scales with Toy Story Collection Woody and Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear. Now, I do think, based on the movie stills, this Rex may be a tad bit too small, but definitely it still works for scale. I think that if this is the only Rex that you can afford or find, because you can still buy it right now at the Disney Store, then this is probably the best option for your display. But if you want something a little more movie accurate, I would definitely recommend the Toy Story Collection Rex, which I'm going to do a comparison video after this one. So hopefully you guys get a clear picture of how this Disney Store Rex displays with your other Toy Story Collection toys. Well, there you have it. The brand new Rex released from the Disney Store in a new packaging. I think this is something that is great if for the price point of about $32 or $30 plus tax. It is a really great buy, and you know, although the quality doesn't feel the greatest, it's still you're definitely getting your money's worth with this Rex. So if you guys like what you see on this channel, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video review. Please be sure to check out my Toy Story Collection versus Disney Store Rex comparison video right after you click on this video.